Welcome to the Self-Trust Solution, the podcast for entrepreneurs, leaders, and high achievers who are done second-guessing and ready to execute with clarity. I'm your host, Ledet, the Self-Trust Coach, and each week I'll help you build the one strategy that makes all others work, self-trust. This is where bold goals meet grounded action. Let's dive in. I've succeeded without self-trust. And maybe you have too. But at what cost? Let's talk about it. Welcome back. In today's episode, I'm pulling back the curtain and sharing the real story behind the self-trust solution. Not the polished version, but how this body of work was born from years of success that came at a cost I was no longer willing to pay. Because here's the thing. You don't have to hate your job or your life to know it's no longer working. You don't have to crash and burn to want a different way. And you definitely don't have to wait until everything falls apart to ask, what if I don't need more hustle? What if I just need more self-trust? If you've ever looked successful on the outside, but felt disconnected from yourself on the inside, achieved a goal but didn't feel proud, just tired, wondered if there was a better way to grow, this episode is for you. Let's go back for a minute. I spent over 2 decades in the hospitality industry. I loved it. I thrived in it. I worked hard, and honestly, I loved that part too. But I was achieving through overgiving, overworking, and constantly performing and proving. And I didn't recognize it at first because on paper, things looked great. But slowly, in the quiet moments between wins, I could feel it creeping in. Chronic overthinking, constant recalibration, and this aching feeling that no amount of success or accomplishment was ever going to be enough. Eventually, I hit a fork in the road, and I made a very conscious decision. I would not build my business the way I had built my career. Because it wasn't the job, it wasn't the company, it was me. It was the way I'd been taught to succeed by abandoning myself in the name of achievement. And that's where this work began. I started paying attention to myself, to my clients, to my peers, to my team members. And I saw the same pattern over and over again. When goals stalled out, it wasn't because of laziness or lack of ability. It was always one of 3 things. They weren't making clear, committed decisions. They weren't following through consistently. They didn't know how to have their own back when things got hard. And I thought, wait, what if it only takes 3 core skills to achieve anything? Make decisions, follow through, have your own back. And suddenly it all clicked. So I built a framework that teaches you how to do exactly that. Enter the 3E success method. This is not a one-size-fits-all strategy. It's a results-driven, decision-making, and execution operating system that simplifies every goal you want to achieve, fueled by the one thing that makes all strategies work: self-trust. Let's break it down. First is envision. This is where foundational decisions are made. You move your goal from idea to plan, from I think I want to I've decided I will. It brings clarity, structure, and simplicity so your brain can stop spinning and start building. When you are clear on what you're aiming for, why it matters, and what success actually looks like, confusion disappears and momentum can begin. Next is execute. Clarity is great, but without aligned action, your goal stays stuck. This is where your self-trust muscles are built in real time. You take the plan from envision and start moving. Every result, whether it's from taking action or not taking action, is valuable data. This is also where discomfort shows up the most. So we build tools like the comfort plan and obstacle abatement plans to help you stay in motion without letting doubt or distraction derail you. And finally is embody. This is where you become the person who fully has your own back. You stop making results mean something about you and instead start using every bit of data to refine, grow, and celebrate your progress. Self trust is no longer something you're building, it's something you're living. Together, these phases in repetition form the self trust success cycle, your new operating system. Once you repeat again and again with every new goal, every challenge, and every pivot, it's simple, powerful, and sustainable. From there, I created the tools to support this cycle in real time. We have the comfort plan because staying in motion requires support systems, not willpower, and not relying on motivation. The I'm so impressed list because celebration builds momentum. The success date calculator because unrealistic timelines kill both goals and confidence. And the obstacle abatement plan because success isn't just about what you add, it's about what you proactively remove. I didn't create this work to sound smart. I created it because I needed it. And then I realized how many others needed it too. What will you take away from today's episode? My goal is for you to see that, yes, you can succeed without self trust. I did, but it's exhausting, disconnected, and often comes with a cost of burnout, confusion, and the feeling that you've lost yourself along the way. Not to mention the cost of ineffectiveness and dampening your genius. What I've learned is this: when you build success with self trust, the process is still hard, but it's a satisfying kind of hard, the kind where you're proud of who you're becoming, not just what you're accomplishing. The kind where discomfort doesn't drain you, it fuels you. The kind where momentum becomes inevitable. If you're ready to build your goals from this place, you can explore the Self Trust Lab or apply for the Self Trust Executive at theselftrustcoach.com. Next week, I'm joined by leadership coach Wendy Burbridge for a powerful conversation about self-leadership and how self-trust lays the foundation for leading others. Then we'll kick off our framework deep dives, starting with the 3E success method and breaking down each supporting tool in detail. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss an episode. And if you loved today's conversation, I'd love if you'd leave a review and rating. It helps more entrepreneurs and leaders like you find the show and build unshakable self-trust. Thanks for listening. And remember, your next level doesn't need a new you, just more trust in the one you already are. See you next time on the Self-Trust Solution Podcast. Inside every goal is a decision, an action, an evaluation, and an adjustment. Keep building your rhythm with the Self-Trust Solution. Subscribe, leave a review, and explore how we can work together at theselftrustcoach.com. I'll see you in the next episode.